can hear me. I'm a little bit out of adjustment here. Been moving things. How about we just start this off?
WRAZ Radio 102.7 Adrian, Missouri.
I got a list. I made a list. I never do that. I never make lists. So, here we go. I may have to put my glasses on. Now, the question is, can you hear me okay? I am not set up right. I have torn this place apart in the last week and put it back together like 3 times. We're evolving. Changes are happening. I changed computers, switched around mixers, switched around microphones. No sound. What do you mean no sound? I got sound. Should have sound. Well, crap. Why not? Bear with me. Still no sound? Seriously? You got no sound? Barely hear me. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Let me check some settings again. This should actually be trying to blow you out. So I don't know what's happening. Huh. Okay. Back into settings. Let's see if that changes anything at all. I may have to make some on the fly adjustments here. We should be good. Everything says we're good. You got it now? That's not right. Something's fading in and out. I don't know if that's me. Part of it may be moving around. Hang in there, folks. I'll be right back. I don't know what's going on, but you can't hear me at all? Really? Okay, let's try this. How about now? Can you hear me now? Did this make a difference? Or damn camera tried to follow me. Can you hear me now? Low, low volume. Why would I have? Okay, hang on a minute. I may have screwed something up royally. How about now? Can you hear me now? That was fun. How about now? Can you hear me? Or on this one, can you hear me on this one? Talk to me, folks, because I can't hear what you hear. I'd like to think, wow, that's probably way too loud. Can you hear me? Back into this. How about now? Can you hear me now? You can hear on both? Okay, we're not going to discuss. We're not going to discuss what I did because it's embarrassing. All right. Wouldn't you know? This is the night that I actually made a list of things I wanted to say. George, are you still there? Anybody? Linda? This tonight was just an experiment proving that, boy, am I human. Boy, am I human. Now, if you guys can hear me, I'm going to go on with this make believe show. Like I said, I actually made a list. I never make a list. Got this mic right here. This is Old Faithful. All right. Take these off now that. What do you mean still no sound none of the time? What does that mean? Help me out here. Probably heard that. So, I think it's Linda. All right. I think George deserted me. Got, we're international tonight. George is here. I want to talk about a couple of things tonight. I think I'm going to need my glasses. Okay. Did anybody? I posted a link. Mid America Live covered the city council meeting this week. Posted a link. So if you want to see it, there's a link to his post on the QRAZ page. He covered the council meeting, and I got a couple of things I want to say about that. I haven't been to a council meeting here in years. Used to go to them before I retired. And after watching those and then watching this one, I'm going to tell you, this council has got it together by far more than the one that I last attended. That last one I attended, I felt like I was in a room full of drunks arguing over who spilt the last beer. This one was done in a business-like manner. I'm also going to tell you that I need to find the wire for this thing. Anyway, Linda, you still have no sound? This is so much fun tonight. What have I done? The council meeting. Like I said, or I think I said, last time I went to a council meeting was several years ago, and that was like drunks fighting over spilled beer. This one was conducted like a business meeting, which is the way it should be conducted, and I was really impressed with this new council and the mayor and the city manager. My favorite line from the meeting was when the city manager said, talking about something else that happened, and he said something to the effect of, what really gives me heartburn, and he went on to explain. And if you had watched the council meeting, you'd know why. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm impressed with this new council. There's things coming up. I talked to Ryan the other day. Very close to have an online bill pay going for our water, sewer, trash pickup, all that. End of the month, first of next month, that should be available. Little kinks that need to be worked out. They're really trying to move into the 20th century, maybe the 21st. So they're working on it. They're getting there. We'll see how it goes. Is the sound better now? Somebody? Anybody? Talk to me. Tell me what's going on. The only downside of what's coming up, and it's not really a downside, we're changing trash services for the city. Spud's retiring, and we'll have a new trash service, and every residence, everybody on the service should be receiving a new trash can, a big one. So that's a plus. On the negative side, the trash bills are going up. I don't know how much, I just know that they're going to go up. So be ready for that. Linda, check your volume or something, because if everybody else is getting sound, it's you. Are you watching on the tablet? because if Rebecca's getting sound, you should be getting sound. It doesn't discriminate on individuals. What did you have to do? Turn it up? Help me out here. I need to understand what's going on. And took me a minute to figure out what was wrong at first, and it was on my end, and I'm on a different computer, and things are a little bit different, and I'd clicked the wrong button, and I had this all muted. So it didn't matter what I did to make changes. It was going to be muted. And I think I'm going to switch back to the other mic so I don't have to sit here and hold the mic. So we'll see how that goes. I'm lazy, and I don't want to sit here holding the mic. So, okay, you had yours on mute. Don't feel bad. I had muted this too. So, okay, let's talk about, in no specific order, we had a border visit. The president, after 2 years, decided to go to the border. The cool part of that is he actually went to one of the border towns. They spent a week before he got there cleaning it up so he wouldn't see what it was really like. They moved all the president calls them migrants. I call them illegal aliens. They moved them all off the main streets and got them out of sight so he wouldn't have to see that. One of the fun parts was when he went to one of the obligatory receptions, he mistook the Salvation Army guys for Secret Service. So there's that. And they found a second batch of classified documents in another one of the president's offices. They were upset with President Trump for having classified documents in a locked room. Biden's were not in a locked room. They were just in a closet. Rules for thee, but not for me. I normally stay away from politics, but this last week or so is driving me nuts. So, we got a new house. They're passing all kinds of stuff. Keep in mind, most of what they're passing is symbolic. Because any bills or anything they pass will have to go before the Democratic Senate. So, right now, it's just show and blow. That's all it is. Looks good. I'm working on changes here, and I'm telling you right now, you don't want to see how the sausage is made. I've got such a mess. This wall back here, that's going to be changing. Lighting's going to be changing. I've not got everything hooked up. I could have hooked up, but I've got to rearrange some cables, figure out some things. I may have to go downstairs and kick a dog. But we're building out the studio. I'm working on getting the cameras set up. So I'm pretty close to having everything I need. And I'm setting up so I can do more remotes. I'd like to be able to go back and do the wine journal again. Maybe go down to the bowling alley and get set up there. I have to go talk to him again. I haven't talked to him in a while. things like that. I've got some wireless mics. Maybe I should have set them up tonight. I've only done a brief test on them, and this would have had me cussing them and thinking it was their fault. But we're a work in progress. I want to get some people back on here I've had on. I want to bring Shelley Harrison back in, talk to her. I'm wanting to wait until I get some more studio work done. But I want to bring her in and talk to her again. I want to get Doug back. Always good with Doug here. Still want to get Steve Hubbard on. I still want to get Lily's House on. So we're working on this stuff. It's just a slow process. You guys are awfully quiet tonight. Nobody got anything I want to say, anything they want to ask, any comments they want to make. Let me know what's going on. This little camera here is cool. I just told it to follow me again. It tried to follow me a while ago. Listening and learning. Rebecca, are you guys still thinking of moving this direction next year or later this year or whatever? Small town living? Tim's getting set up where he can do a lot of his work remote, maybe. That would eliminate that commute. It's a quiet little town most of the time. I think waiting was probably good because I think housing prices are going to come down a little. They really need to. I haven't been watching. Maybe Linda has. She might be able to tell you how things are going. One thing you could have done, of course, you guys would probably like to find something that's not necessarily in town. I wouldn't blame you on that. But there was some duplexes that sold here for a pretty reasonable price, and I think for the price they sold for, you could have bought one and had the other one pay for it for you. So, guys, other than my first 15 minutes being totally screwed up, like I said, we changed computers. This thing is god-awful ugly. Linda thinks it's pretty. It's got flashing lights and gold glitter, and I didn't buy it for what the outside looks like. I bought it for what's on the inside. So this should be an improvement for me. And God, that thing's ugly. So much gold glitter. And the Mac I was using has moved to Linda's desk, so she's using it for craft stuff now. What are you up to, Jerry? Tonight's been one of those interesting nights. If it can go wrong, it will. And it has. And it probably will again. Like I said, this is a work in progress. I was going to say something else, but we're among polite company here. I'd like to do a little more work with the radio station, too. I still want to find someone local that's willing to do me a 5 to 10 minute news shot at least once a week, and then I can play it both on the Facebook page and on the radio station. I'm still looking. I do have somebody in mind, and I need to talk to him. Not a big deal. Just need somebody that is in touch with things that are going on more than I am. Somebody that's more involved with some of the social stuff here. Well, you move down here and I'll put you on. How's that? Okay. I've babbled long enough. It's going to be painful for me to go back and watch this tonight. But I've got that frog in my throat and it's not going away. Okay, guys, that camera is. Put a stop to that. All right. Unless one of you guys have got something, I'll give you a couple of seconds. Oh, for the first time in 2.5 months, Facebook. No, it's not new. It's been here a while. It's just, I'm still fascinated by it. It does so many weird things. But I was going to say, for the first time in 2.5 months, Facebook let me actually schedule the video as event. It didn't do it until 15 minutes before we started, but it did it. So whatever was FUBAR appears to be working. We'll find out. Okay, I'm going to shout out to Doug Mauger of Mid-America News, Mid-America Live. Need to talk to him. I'd like to work a little closer with him, a little more collaboration. He's given me blanket permission whenever he has a news item he puts up, I can share it. And I think we can probably work together on something. All right. I think that it's time for me to get out of here. Since y'all haven't come up with anything, haven't hit me with any questions. Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to try really hard to do a better job next week. Let's see what happens here. All righty, that's going to play out. I will be out of here. Y'all take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. And I'll be back next Wednesday, same time, same place, if not before. I got some more stuff I want to play with, so we'll see what happens. And I'm waiting for the sign off on that. And then I'll be out of here. And we're gone. Good night, guys.